Good morning. We are here at the Gathering of Styles, a martial arts experience here at the Seaport Inn, and we have our next person in which we're interviewing. It's Alex Ziwak, who is a martial arts expert. He is also a business owner. He has a martial arts school, and he's also an actor.
Yes.
Good morning and welcome.
Well, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you for having me on your podcast.
Thank you for having us. WMB1 Radio appreciates it. So, Alex, you want to tell us a little about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I am from Connecticut, grew up in New Haven, Connecticut, and I have a school 10 minutes outside of New Haven called Hamden, Connecticut. And I myself been doing the martial arts for over 50 years, and I've been teaching for, maybe like 40 something years, and had the school in that location for quite some time. I started my training in New Haven, Connecticut with Grandmaster Tae Lee. And then I furthered my training in Los Angeles with Grandmaster Heo Cho. You've probably seen him on many magazine covers. And he was in the movie Best of the Best. And I would travel out to LA and train with him and further my martial art knowledge, and then pass it on to the students and kids and whoever, because that's what we do. We pass on our knowledge to our students, and hopefully they can not just use it as a form of self-defense, but use it in life skills in general, the discipline, the philosophy, all about that.
Nice. So, tell us how you made the transition from martial arts to acting. How did that come about?
That came about, I was always interested in it. I did some modeling when I was younger, but I was always intrigued by the acting because it's another art form, like a martial art. And then I would see Bruce Lee and David Carradine and all this stuff on TV. So when I went to LA and was training with Master Cho, he said, "Alex, you have a unique kind of look. You should think about getting into the business." So as a student of your instructor, you're like, okay, and that was something I was interested in. So when I came back here to the East Coast, I'd taken pictures with my good friend Jason Bird, photographer, and we took like these cutesy shots, but I wasn't getting any kind of work. I did get some soap operas. And then one time he said, "Look in the mirror. What do you see?" I said, "Oh, I see what you see." Okay, so I got cast more as an edgy type of character, like a bad guy, gangster. On Blue Bloods for 10 seasons, I played an undercover detective. Okay, because the NYPD officers had to be clean shaven, and I didn't have to. And then I got cast in John Wick as an Eastern European gangster. The movie The Drop with James Gandolfini and Tom Hardy, I played a Chechnyan gangster. And then in the movie Pawn with Ray Liotta, which they shot up in West Hartford, I played Ray Liotta's bodyguard, driver. And that was interesting because how I got that, I went to a function, a picnic, and the casting agent was there. And we started talking, and we exchanged phone numbers. And then she called me and she says, "I'm putting you in to be Ray Liotta's bodyguard in this movie."
Nice.
I was like, Ray Liotta? I mean, Goodfellas? Yeah. We'll get back
the
to
mobster.
I said, you think about it. The mobsters, I worked with Gandolfini, Ray Liotta, and then I worked with Al Pacino and the Irishman. So I worked with pretty heavies.
Yeah, those are
pretty
some
heavy.
big,
Oh, yeah.
big
So when
mobster movie heavy guys.
And when I got it, I was like, oh, this is great. So when I first met Ray Liotta, I was going to call him Mr. Liotta. We learned that sort of stuff in the martial arts, right? Polite, respectful, sir, ma'am,
yes,
thank you, please. That's what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Liotta. No, you call me Ray. I said, all right then. And then we hit it off. Great guy, funny. So I've been blessed to be able to work with a lot of really cool people.
Nice.
And I continue to work in the industry. I basically work mostly out of New York. And then occasionally I do stuff in Boston. They'll call me, come up. They used to have us audition in person, but now it's a lot of virtual stuff. So, but yeah, and I enjoy it, and it's another creative outlet for me.
Yep.
You know, it's an art form. And I did this independent movie called Desolation Angels with the original drummer from Alice Cooper, Neil Smith. We kind of hit it off, and all sorts of stuff. I've been meeting people here, and we're talking about different ideas and collaborating on different projects and stuff, be it martial arts or be it movies and stuff. And I think something like this is great, so you can share ideas and put some together, and it's enjoyable with your fellow peers and martial artists and actors.
Network. There's nothing better than networking.
Right.
You never know which doors are going to be opened
Correct.
because by chance everyone came here together, and it's like what look the title says. Sharing your styles, sharing your experiences, what you've been through. It may not be one of martial arts. It may be a personal experience.
That's great.
It may be something else. But once everybody is together and you're sharing, all your experiences, everything, a light might go off and say, hey, why don't we do this? And before you know it, you're doing something.
I totally agree. Some instructors are very keep their students very sheltered. They're not going to expose them to anything. Sometimes that's a lack of confidence in themselves. And they're insecure. My philosophy is go see, learn as much as you can, because you want to become a well-rounded martial artist, a complete martial artist. I'm confident. My base is Taekwondo, okay? But when I went out to California and trained with Master Joe, he would incorporate hand boxing techniques. A lot of Taekwondo practitioners don't do that. But he was very open-minded, just like Bruce Lee and these other pioneers. And I kind of take on the same kind of philosophy. You have boxers here. You got gold medalists here. Ray Mercer. How are you going to argue the fact that a left hook, right cross, upper, those are devastating. So if you put those with your kicks and all your other techniques, you're a well-rounded martial artist and complete martial artist. Expose your students to different systems, different arts. Let them see, let them meet different people. I've seen people here I didn't see in 10 years. It touched my heart to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, share knowledge.
Yeah, this is a perfect blend of putting people together in a room, like you said, to learn different things. You can always take something from someone.
Absolutely.
It doesn't make a difference. We're not even talking about from sports. We're talking about in life. We're talking about in philosophy. We're talking about anything.
Right. Exactly. Be open-minded. Don't have blinders on. Look, explore, gain knowledge from different instructors, different people, so on and so forth. It just makes you a well-rounded person in general. Like you fellas. I never met you before.
Yeah.
Now I got to know you. We got to know a little bit
Yes.
about each other. Make friends. That's what you need to do. You see and hear this, spread kindness, be nice to people, get to know and help each other, man.
Yes.
I tell the kids in school, if you see someone having a hard time, help them.
Yeah,
Help
absolutely.
them.
Absolutely.
They have the perfect title for this: Gathering of Styles.
Yes.
Right.
That's the perfect title.
And there's no egos in here, no power tripping in here. Nobody's full of themselves. It's not all about me and my system and my school. It's about us and we. And I told the students, I said, this is different than going to a competition. It's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different energy. You just go and share. Look, like this gentleman, he's sharing his knowledge with them.
Yeah.
He's passing on what he spent years and years and years of his life. You know what it is to be a martial artist and an instructor? You sacrifice all those years and time. You don't eat dinner at the same time as other people
No.
because we have kids class,
That's right.
5:30 to 6:30. What time do most instructors get home? 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. You know, I'm catching the second half of the football game or in the fifth inning of the baseball game, or halftime of the basketball game. So they sacrifice so much. So that's why they should get a lot of mad respect, man. You know, it's not,
Absolutely.
and for ones that have been doing it for 20, 40, 50 years, come on now. And some of them had to have like knee replacement, hip replacements. They sacrificed their whole body.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's dedication, it's hard work, perseverance, everything that I'm not a martial arts person, but I know they teach you discipline, and that's all part of it.
Exactly. That's what I teach the students, the children and the adults. At the school, we have on the wall called House of Discipline. This is the discipline. If you have no discipline, it's going to be really hard for you to achieve any kind of goal you want to set. You have to discipline yourself to come to class. Perseverance, I said it yesterday in class. You might have a hard time with this technique that we're doing or this combination or so. But you stick with it, you're going to get it. That's a win. And then you build off of that. At least I know these gentlemen and ladies in here, they're not handing out belts to the
No.
belt factory. You're going to earn it. So you're going to do it to the best of your ability. You don't have to compare yourself to someone else. Compete with yourself. Okay?
Absolutely.
That's where it starts.
That's where it starts. I have a little boy, he's 5 years old. Zane, he started. We're showing him his pattern. He didn't know left from right, right from left. I told his father, come on, videotape him. He taped him. He went home, did it with his son, and he came to the class. He did better. Now he can do all the 19 movements by himself.
Nice.
Because
At 5
of
years
the
old.
discipline, his father helped him. We're in tune together. I'm the type of instructor. I know when they're on the floor, I got this. But if you have an idea or suggestion, you can come to me in a polite, respectful manner and say, Mr. Zweck, sir, I was thinking, why not? That person's trying to help you make your. He's not trying to tell me what to do. He has an idea. Isn't this America? We can talk in freedom of speech
Yep.
and share with each other. Why do I have to shut? No, you can't tell me. No, if you have an idea you want to tell me that can help our school and me, I'd like to hear it.
Yep.
Tell me.
Absolutely.
And then they feel like, wow, that was really, because sometimes they're like, no, it's my way or the highway. Don't tell me. I don't want to shit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's we often hear in sports it teaches, sports are good for kids because it teaches them the one word that we keep saying, discipline.
Discipline.
It teaches them camaraderie. It teaches
Exactly.
them all that. It's the same thing with martial arts.
It's the same
It's the
thing.
same
I
philosophy.
I love sports. I love football, baseball, basketball, ice hockey, all these. What do these guys say when they retire? They miss the guys afterwards, the camaraderie, the
right.
grazing, the talking, and all that.
Sports.
Sports.
A sports team is a family.
Exactly.
That's right.
And this is people that you build with. You learn you learn things with.
Yeah.
Like myself, I run a New Bedford Bears football program
Okay.
out of here, and we range from 5 to 14.
I see.
And when it starts like this. But by the time that these kids are 13 to 14, they consider themselves family. They go to schools. They now they know somebody that's in school. They have the confidence to go up to them and talk to them and build. And that goes all the way through high school.
It's unbelievable. I had this one boy who trained with his sister. His mother told me when they would go into the restaurant and the waiter or waitress, whoever, would ask him, what would you like? He was so shy he couldn't talk.
Yep.
Once he started the martial arts, he gained that
Confidence.
confidence.
Yes.
Once he got the confidence, then he did that. Then he wasn't the most kind of like things came easy for him physically and mentally. But I helped him and the other instructors.
Yep.
You can't do it by yourself. You have to have a good team, right? Like
Yes,
the
sir.
coach, assistant coach. We all helped him. He would go to tournaments and stay in front of the judges. My name is so-and-so. I train at so-and-so. And he would do well. He'd come in first, second place. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
That's right.
That's what it's all about. Then I help him in school and in other activities, so on and so forth.
That's the beauty of it. You take, and for instance, you take just in the martial arts, you give him the confidence, and that confidence grows like a tree. It works in every aspect
It
of
builds.
life.
It builds.
It builds and builds and builds and
builds.
builds.
I had yesterday this boy, David, and I kid around him. Tell the students why I call you the Rock. 'Cause he does the Rock's eyebrow. So he plays guitar.
Yeah.
I got it on my phone right here. I'll show you. So his father I said, what are you playing? Jimi Hendrix. I said, okay, you're playing Hendrix. You're like 10 years old. he sent me a picture of his son playing guitar, and he was playing an AC/DC song. I said, "That's awesome. Thank you for sharing." You know what his father put? "Thank you for instilling hard work and discipline into him."
Yeah.
He texted me yesterday.
Hey, is that not the best feeling?
That's
in
the
world?
best feeling
It
in the
is.
world.
It's the best feeling.
And like, I was telling our students, our students, that it's kind of like what we do. It's kind of like just normal. But when you get a response like that, because I'm not looking to try to get that response.
Yeah.
It just happens if you keep it real and honest. And then the father's like, "Will you instill that discipline and hard work in him?" I'm like, "Well, thank you." That's what it's all about. That's it. You can't buy that.
Like,
You're gonna buy that. You can't go in the store and buy that.
No, like the program that I run, like we don't get paid. Everything's a volunteer.
Right.
Like it's a nonprofit organization. But when that kid that you coach from 5 to 14 is a senior in high school, he comes back and comes back and says, "Thank you. Without you, I probably wouldn't be playing football." That's like,
don't get any better than that.
Yeah,
it doesn't get
amazing.
any better than that.
Yeah.
Then the same boy, his sister, one's a nurse at Yale, one's a psychologist. Thank you, sir, for instilling the discipline and confidence.
Yes.
You had confidence in me. You instilled that in me, and then I had confidence in myself. I tell them, you persevere, you can achieve. You have to persevere to achieve.
Yep.
No perseverance. And I said, confident in yourself. There's going to be people there that are going to say, "No, you can't. Why are you doing it?" Just like in the acting. "Oh, why are you doing it? You're never going to. You listen to them, I wouldn't be doing anything."
Yep.
Yeah, it's phenomenal what when you get kids, the things that you see or the things that you try to instill in them, and then how the stories that you just gave, how it blossoms out. It's the best feeling in the world.
That's you can't buy that.
Nope.
Then you have parents bring their kids that are either autistic or have some developmental issues, and they bring them to you, pretty much say, "Help me, help me." Okay. And people say, "Mrs. Ewag, you don't give up on anybody." None of these ladies and women give up on. We stick with it, and then they come along. Like Ron was telling me on the way, how those boys coming along with the sister. They're doing a lot better. So you have to show. You got to show you believe in them.
Exactly.
I got you.
Yep.
I got you. You got this. We got. Not you. I'm with you. We got this.
Yep.
So that whole mentality, that whole football mentality, I relate stuff to football, and then to the competitors.
Yep.
We do well, but I said, act like you've been there. Remember Walter Payton? Baseball.
Yeah.
Remember Kobe Bryant? He did an interview, and someone said, "How's it feel to be in the NBA championship?" All right, we didn't win anything yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
So enjoy it.
Humble.
Take you further in life.
Yep.
Be confident in yourself, but just kind of tone it down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex, tell the people out there, for anybody out there who may be interested in maybe taking up martial arts or whatever, tell them how they can get in contact with you about your school.
Sure.
And this is a plug for you.
Yeah. No. Thank you, fellas. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You can I'm on Facebook, Alex Zewak. You can contact me there, be friends with me, send me a message. I also do virtual lessons, Zoom lessons. I have a husband and wife that are out in Las Vegas that do lessons with me. The gentleman standing right there, he resided in Hamden, and now he lives in Maryland. He does lessons with me on Zoom, so I can give lessons on Zoom. I'm located in Hamden, Connecticut, 4133 Whitney Avenue, right near Quinnipiac University. And if you're interested in lessons, or I'm available for seminars, meet and greets, or whatever you're interested in, please contact me. I'd love to work with you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So we're definitely going to send you a friend request because we're an internet-based radio station out of New Bedford, Mass.
Yep.
We are we all know Eric, and we are the radio station that represents his hometown and our hometown as well. So we'll definitely send you a friend request so you can see this.
I love it. This was great, fellas. Thank you. This was
No problem.
Thank
I've
you.
done interviews and podcasts and stuff, and I've enjoyed it. But this is probably one of the most chilled, nice, comfortable one. And I want to thank Eric for putting this together and getting all these like-minded folks in here.
We know you don't need it, but this is like building that kid up. We're giving you confidence to be.
Yeah, right. Thank you, man.
Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Appreciate
It's a
it.
pleasure. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
sir. Yeah.
You get
Thank
a chance to see this on Facebook.
Okay.
Once again, before you leave, we'll get all your contact information.
Yeah,
Listen, we made a new contact right here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
definitely.
you.